baby. Just gonna sneak in here. I know you're not asleep. I'm pretty sure you're just pretending to be asleep. And I know you probably don't want to talk to me because you think whatever you say will just make me mad. Because that's what happened all day. I was in such a bad mood, and it just got worse and worse as the day went on. You don't have to say anything. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who needs to apologize. I had a bad day, which happens, but I took it out on you, which is not okay. I know you're just trying to help, and I didn't want any help. I just wanted to complain. But I shouldn't have been asking you for help if I knew I wasn't going to listen. That's completely unfair to you. I know you care about me, and dragging you into my bad day was selfish. I have so many excuses just popping up into my head right now. I can think of a lot of ways to justify why I was acting like that. But I don't want to be like that. I don't want us to be like that. I love you. And this shouldn't be the way I treat someone I love. Or anyone, honestly. All day I was just acting on instinct, and by the time it was all over, I just felt really bad. I don't like the person I was earlier. I know I'm better than that. I was making a lot of unfair assumptions about you today. When you offered to help me, I thought it was because you didn't think I could do it by myself. And that made me self-conscious, which was some wild projecting because you've never made me feel bad about my abilities, or you've never told me I couldn't do something I wanted to do. You were truly just trying to help me out because you are kind and thoughtful. And I snapped at you over something you didn't even do. It's messed up. And then later, I told you I wasn't feeling well, so you suggested I get something to eat. And again, I made an assumption. I decided you were dismissing my feelings and saying I wasn't really struggling and that I just needed to eat, and then all my problems would go away. It made me feel like you were throwing a simple solution at something complicated. And you were. And I don't know why I was mad about that. I did eat something, and it did make me feel better. But I couldn't even admit that to you. Having some food didn't make my problems go away, but it did make my headache go away, and then I felt better. It was really sweet of you to think of me and to suggest something that could help that I was overlooking. You really look out for me, even when I am a mess. And then the car. I had to go run errands. And I saw the tank was really low. And I was upset because I had to drive across town to fill it up. And I sent you that passive-aggressive text message because you were the last one to use my car. And that was really uncalled for. I could have just gone to the station and filled up the tank. It's part of life. It's really not that big of a deal. It took maybe 15 minutes out of my day. I don't know why I thought my time was somehow more valuable than yours, and I shouldn't have gotten mad, and I shouldn't have texted you when I was mad. That was just, that was unnecessary. It's even worse because the reason the tank was low is because you used my car to go pick up a piece of furniture for me, which was a really kind thing to do. You even dragged that big chair up the stairs for me. Ugh. I'm sorry, baby. I feel ridiculous. It's like once I started blaming you for stuff, I just kept going and making things worse and worse. You tried to be helpful, then I'd get mad. So then you'd stop helping me, and then I'd get mad. You were being really patient and understanding, and I didn't deserve as much help as you gave me. And when you finally told me you were done dealing with me, and if I was going to be mean, I could do it by myself, I just sat down and cried. After you left the house, it was like I suddenly could see what a jerk I was being. Seeing you upset and knowing that you were feeling hurt, and then being in the quiet house without you. It kind of terrified me. You've always been here for me. You're so sweet and thoughtful and patient, and knowing I had pushed you so far that you finally threw up your hands and left, it made me feel awful. Putting up with me isn't your job. You didn't have to help me with any of that stuff. But you still did, even when I did not deserve it. And I don't want to be someone you have to put up with. I love you. I don't want our relationship to be you constantly trying to make sure that I'm happy. I want to be helpful to you like you are to me. And I know right now you probably don't feel like you could ask for any support from me. Because I've been so tied up in what I need and what I want. And you probably figured if you asked me for something, I'd just get mad because, ugh. I kept inventing things in my head to blame you for instead of just facing my problems like an adult. I know you were just trying to help, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't being fair to you. And I'm sorry that I finally made you feel as bad as I did. I don't want things to be like this. I want to treat you like the treasure that you are. And I hope I get more chances to prove that I mean that. Oh, hi. Not asleep, huh? Yeah, I guess it's hard to sleep with me talking. Oh no, baby, please don't make any excuses for me. I know you naturally try to see the best in people, but this was bad. I messed this one up. I really messed it up. I don't think there's any fair explanation for the way I treated you today. I was just being a selfish jerk. I was really rude to you, and I feel so bad because you were just trying to help. I know, but that doesn't undo it. Like, I feel really gross about it. And I'm so sorry. I love you so much. And I don't want to be like that. You were so nice to me all day, and you kept asking how you could help and asking if I was feeling better, and I was so snappy to you, and I'm sorry. Now you're being sweet and you're hugging me because I was a jerk. I should be hugging you. You mean so much to me, and I don't ever want you to feel like that again. I don't want you to feel taken for granted. I don't want to take my bad days out on you. It's not fair, and you really don't deserve that. You mean everything to me, baby. I love you so much. And a lot of the stuff you suggested worked. Yeah. The food helped. And I wrote the things down I needed to do, and that made it feel less overwhelming. I'm sorry I yelled at you. Next time I'm having a bad day, I'm just going to acknowledge I'm having a bad day and let the bad day take the heat and not you. And I'm going to communicate better. And I'm not going to blame you for trying to help or make assumptions about why you're trying to help. Yeah, I love you too. I know you care. I know you're always just trying to make things better. And you do. You make me feel better. No, I think tomorrow's going to be great. Because the person who means the most to me loves me. And I love you too.